What's going on, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome back to another Locals feature match. We're in round 2 now from July 10th Locals. If you guys haven't seen round 1, it'll be annotated up in the top right for you guys to go check out. And here we have an interesting one. This is Charmers on the left versus Salamangreat on the right. Now, the reason I put the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon as the representing card for the player on the left, well, you'll see why. But it's a pretty interesting matchup nonetheless. Both players with matching field centers too. Some of those Stay Classy, LLC, Metal, Masterpiece field centers. So we have Jack Jaguar getting started as a normal summon, linking into Baylink, searching that Sanctuary, now pitching Baylinks, or not Baylinks, Spinny rather, to the grave to boost, and we're going to see a DD Crow on resolution. Obviously, we could, expect that he would summon that Spinny right back out of the grave and probably try to step up into a Sunlight Wolf, but we're going to see him activate Sanctuary. Regardless, he's going to link into another Baylinks using that Baylinks. And it looks like our Salamangreat player has another Spinny in hand alongside a copy of Will and a copy of Ash. So, not the greatest hand. I mean, he can definitely continue to extend here with that Jack Jaguar, and it looks like he's going to do exactly that, putting the Baylinks back in the extra deck to bring out Jack Jaguar to get into a copy of Sunlight Wolf, and that will do it for his turn. So our Charmer player is going to start with, I believe, one of the new Charmer cards from the Structure deck, and it looks like we'll see Awakening of the Possessed, followed by a normal summon of Fairy Tale Luna. And the Fairy Tale Luna effect looks like it was ashed, but Awakening the Possessed allows him to get a draw anytime a spellcaster monster with 1850 attack, it's normal or special summoned. And we're going to see the Gigabyte hit the field as well. You can just summon that for free, basically, if you control a spellcaster, and Foolish Burial for Trick Clown. Now we're going to see him send off a spellcaster and a level 4 or lower water for Awakening of the Possessed Gigabyte. Yeah, so that's one cool thing about this deck, is that it can actually summon cards from the deck by sending things off. These cards can summon themselves from the deck, which is actually really, really cool. And it says, when this card is special summoned by its effect, you can send one random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Then each player draws. So he did unfortunately give his opponent back an Ash off the Sunlight Wolf, but he was able to rip it right out of his hand, which is nice. But, they both get a draw in the process. And I think our Salamangreat player looks like he drew Gazelle, which seems kind of bittersweet. So looks like he's going to go ahead and search a trap there off of the Gigabyte. So this card is sent from your field to the graveyard. Add one Spiritual Water Art card or one Possessed spell / trap from your deck to your hand. So he's going to go ahead and add Possessed Partnerships and then linking into the Anaconda, because that's kind of what his deck wants to do, is, take advantage of the, the familiar Possessed engine, and then, establish a Dragoon, because I don't think the deck can really end on an interruption. So it looks like he's just using the Anaconda package as a way to kind of secure one via a very easy link too. I'll take some burn damage from the Dragoon. Baylinks did banish to protect one time, and then obviously get in for even more damage in the battle phase. So we'll see if our Salamangreat player can play through the one set back row, which is Possessed Partnerships, and of course that Dragoon being a very, very good Omni Negate. We saw him draw into Gazelle, and it looks like he might have Falco in hand too, and a copy of Will. So, I mean, he definitely could play through this very, very easily, but at the same time, maybe not. So, there's Gazelle after he links into the Baylinks. And of course, if you're the Charmer player, you have to negate the Gazelle. You can't let the Gazelle resolve, because it just is such a crazy extender. So definitely have to stop that, but still has a Will left, so he's going to go ahead and activate that now. And it looks like we're going to see possessed partnerships be activated here. Special summon a spellcaster with 1500 defense from your hand or grave in attack position or face down defense position. Then if you control monsters with 2 or more different attributes, you can destroy a face-up card in the field. So that is how that will is getting removed. But Jaguar still engraved, being able to return the Sunlight Wolf back to the extra deck, and Spinny being brought back as well to link into an update jammer with the Jaguar. And just like that, looks like we're going into a transcode talker, and that's going to bring back the update jammer, and then linking with the transcode and update for access code, which is going to be at 5300 and is going to be able to attack twice because of update jammer. So as bad of a position it looked like our Salamangreat player was in, the tides have very quickly turned, banishing 3 from the grave, using all the ammo necessary for that access code, swinging over the Dragoon for the 1300 damage since the Dragoon is at 4000, and at 53 over 5k, that is definitely going to be game 100%. It looks like our Charmer player has Ash in hand alongside one other card. I think it might have been Spirit Charmers or Awakening the Possessed, but either way, it doesn't matter. We're into a game 3, Salad taking that game in a very kind of a nice comeback there, so you like to see that. And it looks like our Salamangreat player is showing his hand to the cameras. He did not draw very well whatsoever, while the Charmer player absolutely just floods the field, starting with the Trick Clown, summoning Nefarious Archfiend Eater and Gigabyte to go into the Nefarious Archfiend from the deck, activating its effect when it's special summoned by its own effect to summon a level 4 or lower monster from the grave. So he's going to bring back the Archfiend, Trick Clown bringing back itself. So just like that, we've got, 2 monsters on the field primed and ready to be able to go into Anaconda. I mean, see how easy it is for the deck to do what it likes to do. And that is just to go into Dragoon in a very cool and interesting way, I will admit. The Charmer engine does seem pretty cool. So we're going to see him link off the Trick Clown and the Nefarious Archfiend into Anaconda after he Gamma Seals his opponent's set monster, which ends up being an Ash, but it's okay because our Salad player has another Ash and unfortunately can't use on the Anaconda. I wish it was like that. It is what it is, though. So Dragoon hits the board, activating Awakening of the Possessed, and he's going to blow up the Gamma Seal, and that's just an OTK right then and there. That is just an OTK. And as we head into game 3, real quick shout out to Imperium Duelist. If you guys are shopping on their site, please don't forget to use my discount code WinnerKills10 off at checkout to save 10% off your entire order on all their amazing products. And if you guys are buying anything on TCG Player, please do not forget to use my affiliate link down in the description below to help support the channel for cards you'd already be buying. So Charmer's getting started here with a rather standard play, activating Spirit Charmers actually. Discard a card, then take 2 cards from your deck with different names from each other that are Charmer monsters, familiar possessed monsters, and or possessed spell traps. Add one of them to your hand and set the other. You can only activate 1 Spirit Charmers per turn. So a pretty interesting card there. But the deck still, regardless, accomplishing its goal of getting into Anaconda. Luckily, this time, our Salad player did have the out to it with a nice Impermanence, shutting that down. Obviously, letting him pay cost first, but... And now we'll see what our Salad player is going to be able to do here. I see a Signet Mining. I see Ghost Bell. I think I see Lady Debug. It looks like a very stacked hand right here. And absolutely stacked hand. I've played very little Salad. I understand the deck a little bit. It's a deck that now that Mirage Stalio is back, I might go back to and actually try to play again, because I did actually enjoy playing Salamangreat quite a bit back when the structure decks were first released. So I might actually go back and try that at some point. But it looks like Possessed Partnership was burned on the Lady Debug, trying to call his opponent's bluff, and the fact that if he doesn't have a way to link into Balinks, there's going to be no way to trigger the Gazelle, and no way for him to continue comboing. This is one of the reasons why Lady Debug, way back in the day when it was first at 3, was kind of a bit of a risky play, because if it was hit with a Ghost Ogre, you really didn't have a play. But I think that was before Signet Mining was released anyways, because The Cyanide Mining absolutely saving the day here, adding another Salad, and the Spinny that was pitched for the Cyanide Mining is going to trigger the Gazelle, summoning it to the board. We're going to see a Foxy, summon a Foxy, popping that Awakening of the Possessed Continuous spell. And we're also going to see Spinny hit the board. So just as much board flooding on the Salamangreat side of things as we saw on the Charmer Dragoon side of things. Now we're going to see just a quick update into Transcode, and Transcode brings back update. I like the simple game plan, you know? Just go right for game. Right into that access code talker, banishing to using all the ammo to pop everything, and it's attacking twice at 5,300, so that is definitely game. Salad taking it 2-0. If you guys want to see more of my videos, check out the videos on the bottom of the screen right now. And of course, a huge shout out goes to all of the channel members that support this channel, and a special thanks goes to the Divine level channel members, and they are Cadillacs 84 and Pony Star. Thank you guys so much as always for your continued and very generous support.